Well, we've already seen that change over in Columbia from whatever that light drizzle was to more so some sleet, and it's now picking up in intensity. As we've gotten into the early morning hours so far, this is what it looks like on Business Loop 70, and it hasn't been falling that long, and we're already seeing it looking like it's showing up on some of those roadways. So it gives you an idea that this doesn't take very long once you get cold enough, and we're at 32 degrees. Here before you see some of those roadways starting to deteriorate here. Latest look at future track, though, as we go forward. Temperature is going to continue to fall as we go throughout the day, and if they fall enough, we're going to switch this sleet over to some snow as we continue to move on through. By about 9 o'clock, this is kind of where we got to figure out where that line's going to be at this time, because this is where things are starting to line up a little bit better. And we're going to see some heavy rates of something falling, whether it's some sleet. It's looking like it's going to be some snow, though, right in here. A line from about Mexico through Colombia, all the way down to California, getting into Warsaw here as we go throughout the rest of the mid to late morning hours. Still dealing with some of that. You can see those darker blues shifting off toward the east of Highway 63. And then we start to improve things, or at least back off the intensity of it as we get into this afternoon. Into the evening hours, I think we finally shake the leftover snow across mid-Missouri. We'll kick that off toward the east. So how much snow are we looking at? Still looks like we're going to be tracking a pretty decent stripe of 3 to 7 inches across mid-Missouri. But there's going to be more folks in this higher end amount as we transition that snow over maybe a touch sooner, especially up toward the north and west. And here's the latest look at Snow Tracker. Again, 3 inches in Jefferson City, pretty easy to do, all the way up into Macon, maybe about 6 inches. So really kind of the northwestern half of the viewing area, that's where we're picking up some of the heaviest of this precipitation. Latest look at road conditions, though, going forward. Doesn't take much of an imagination to know we're going to be seeing a lot of issues as we get into these next couple of hours, all the way through about midday. But with that rate at least backing off, that could give road crews at least a shot to maybe catch up as we get into this evening. I would plan on some treacherous roads, though, regardless, as we go all the way through this afternoon into tomorrow morning. And then we got to deal with the cold on the backside of this system. We're going to hang on to that breeze as we get into the overnight hours, and that's going to drop those wind chill values to about 5 to 10 degrees below zero. So just bitterly cold. Another reason to stay at home, again, because if you do get stranded out there, that's what you got to contend with throughout today. Wind chills tomorrow just a touch better, but still feeling like the upper 20s and low 30s as we get into Friday. We've got that weather alert day all the way through Friday morning with that dangerously cold weather moving in, but things improve by the afternoon. We got a little bit of sunshine headed our way, and we'll get those temperatures on the right side of freezing, and we're back in the upper 50s by Sunday.